already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw again. Flush to his right. And right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the defense forces the fumble, they get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, Cousins looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. On second down, Cook. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 21-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Cousins now to throw on first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Check 26, check 26.
Cook following the penalty. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. On second down now, it's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Dancing to his left. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Forced out to his left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Whip. Watch that. Steamer.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down at 4, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hatchet.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Give them 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now here we go.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Cousins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And an alley to run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so...
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough third. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson 28 yards. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Throwing is Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Cook. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 31 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. He had gained really good yards yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Pretty move. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Cook running right. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jackson, and an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On second down, Ingram. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And this one will be brought back to the 22. With that incompletion, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as a team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team. I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback has really energized that club.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. Cousins on first down. They'll roll him out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Johnson, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And that That one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Again, it's Cook. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check 52.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 46 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Barely got the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Jackson, steps away. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Ingram. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, there's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 29. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Ingram. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Cook, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On third down, Cook. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.
Sense that whatever was said at halftime, doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.